Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET Nursing Education. It's for nurses and today we are going to learn about interpersonal relationship. Now, definitely we all human beings are live together. We are happy to live together. We will have a close intimate relationship one another, and it is quite difficult for the human beings or individual to live lonely. So no, none of us are like to live alone. So definitely we all are the people, like we belongs to certain groups and we love group living. Now, what do you mean by this interpersonal relationship? It's nothing but the close relationship what we can see among two or more individuals. Exchange of ideas, sharing perception, helping each other, loving each other, caring, and a mutual understanding. All these can be seen in interpersonal relationship. Now, the definition of interpersonal relationship is interpersonal relationship is a social connection, association, or affiliation among two or more people. It's a very simple definition where it gives a meaning that it's a mutual understanding, affiliation, and social association which present between more than two, many like more number of people. Now, what's the purpose? What's the advantage of interpersonal relationship? Mainly, it helps us to build the relationship. We are gaining the informations. We are establishing an identity and meeting our personal needs. Now, gaining information is nothing but we are having getting more information about others. We are developing a rapport, talking to them, and having information about themselves, their ideas, perception. See, we are developing certain perception, things, what they think, how they feel. See, we are having all these informations. This comes under general information or gaining information. Then you wanted to establish a relationship, you wanted to establish a identity. Here you are able to identify yourself, what you are in that relationship, how good your relationship is, and how important and what's your role. That gives us a sense that yes, I'm an important person in relationship what we are maintaining. Then interpersonal needs. See, now this interpersonal relationship which help us to meet certain needs of an individual. A need of being together, meeting a personal need, psychological support, emotional support, and like mutual understanding, trust, care. We can see all these personal emotional needs which is met with the help of interpersonal relationship. Then we also need this interpersonal relationship whenever we are facing certain problems which help us to boost our energy, make us emotionally stable. Okay, so this is about the advantage and purpose of interpersonal relationship. Next, types. Now, what are the types of interpersonal relationship? See, mainly we can see here friendship, family relationship, close, intimate, a romantic relationship, professional relationship, and interpersonal relationship competency. Now here friendship. Here see, you may have many number of friends. He is my close friend, best friends, my pet friend. See, it's a relationship what we are having with the other individual, a friendly kind of nature. Family relationship. Here many number of people are related to each other, like husband and wife, brother and sister, in-laws, aunt, uncle, grandfather, grandmother. See, we will have many relatives. If I list, no, there'll be a lot of members who comes under this list. See, this is called a family relationship. We are in that a family bonding, a blood relation. See, we are bonded, we are closely associated, we are living together, we are sharing a need, perception, ideas, loving, caring. We are living under one roof. See, a family relationship. Then a romantic relationship. See, in case it's a relationship, intimate relationship between two individual, male and female. when they feel that they are like committed to each other, they love each other, they're having a mutual understanding, then they can announce their relationship, that they in a social terms they can get married. So this is called a marriage. So this close relationship what we are having is called a romantic relationship. Then a professional relationship. Here you are related to a opposite person in a professional way. A professional, you're maintaining certain professional rules and regulation, ethics, and you are trusting a person, a trustworthy relationship, so that you can choose that person as a business partner. See, we are closely associated. We are having a rapport, trust. So this is mainly for professional growth and development. Then interpersonal relation is competency. Now here, see, a close relation is not only between husband and wife, yeah, like male and female. See, we can also see a relationship between brotherhood, brothers, a relation between sisters, or in case if you are the member of certain clubs, maybe you are like you find another individual who has got the same interest. Maybe you also like to play hockey, and you're the member of certain hockey team, a hockey club. There you may find the another person who is same like you, who is much interested in the same activity. Now this is called interpersonal relationship competency. Okay, let's move on. Now we are going to discuss about phases of interpersonal relationship. Now here we can mainly see three phases: orientation phase, working phase, and termination phase. Now this phase of relationship we can also explain very beautifully the relationship between nurse and patient. It also called as therapeutic relationship. Now in first phase, orientation phase, it is just like a introduction phase for both individual as well as to the nurse. You get an opportunity to develop a rapport. You're talking each other, you are having certain information about each other, you're developing certain perception, you're knowing about that opposite person in detail, what they like, what their ideas, thoughts, perceptions. We are like dealing like beginning initial phase where you just started to develop that relationship. So gradually you are perceiving more information, conversation from the basic level to it's moving into a little intimacy, it's going little deeper. So this phase is called orientation phase. Next, it moved to a working phase. Now here in working phase, nurse take all the measures to meet the need of an individual, meet the need of a patient. They will make all the interpretation, ideas, interventions are planned. Now that will be implemented to the patient. Now here you are working towards the goal. Nurse will set certain goals, and at the end of your process you need to meet the goal. So nurse is working to reach the goal, achieve that goal. So that process is called working phase. Now here it also called like in therapeutic relationship, how good we are to meet the need. During the process of this working phase, you cannot make an abrupt leave from the session. You need to be with the patient until you finish your session, until you reach your goal. Last is termination phase. In termination phase, you're saying tata bye bye to your patient. That means you are closing your conversation. You are trying to wind up a relationship. So here it require a preparation. You need to prepare your patients for your termination. You need to see that all the goals are achieved. A patient is more independent, patient can live alone, and patient can meet their needs. So patient is not much dependent. Now here after termination of phase, it's not correct that you are again meeting a patient. It's against the ethics, professional rules. You cannot have any close, intimate, or a deep relationship with the patient. It is actually wrong, because when you meet a patient, you are the nurse, especially a therapeutic nurse, who has to treat the patient just like a patient, so that you are developing a therapeutic relationship. You cannot develop any kind of close, romantic, love, deep relationship, intimate relationship with the patient. So here, if it is so, it's unethical. Now here in termination phase, you're preparing and you're abruptly you cannot leave your process. So you need to prepare, inform the patient so that you both are should be ready to wind up your therapeutic process. So this is called termination phase. So today we discussed about interpersonal relationship. So I'll like to summarize. We learned the definition. It's a social association, commitment, or affiliation among two or more people. It's a interpersonal relationship. The type of interpersonal relationship is friendship, family relationship, romantic relationship, professional relationship, and interpersonal competency. And the advantage, a purpose of interpersonal relationship is gaining information, developing a personal identity, meeting the personal needs, and meeting the need of your patient. Then we also learned the phases of interpersonal relationship. Mainly three phases: orientation phase, a working phase, and termination. I hope you understood. Students, please keep watching. We have many more things to study under this interpersonal relationship. I see you in the next class. Please take care of yourself and thank you all.